Good morning. Welcome to Windy Hill Kennel. I'm Kathy Grandstaff. I'm the owner of Windy Hill Kennel along with my husband, but my husband's not a dog person, which is go figure. This is the 9th of June. Don't get me into July yet. It's too it's June. And it's morning. It's actually morning. It's not afternoon. And usually I never know which is which. But so we're going to show you Peach's litter today. But before we get to that part of it, couple things just to keep you abridged on these guys. If you have not been on our website before, we're located in Utica, Ohio, about 35 miles northeast of Columbus, right almost smack dab in the kind of the middle of the state. And we live here, our kennel's here, and Vanessa and Brittany both help out in the kennel all the time. So somebody's with these dogs pretty much 24 hours a day. We have specialized in Schnoodles the last few years. We do raise a few litter of Schnauzers, starting to raise some toy Schnauzers this year, probably this fall. And we are doing some toy Schnoodles. So the litter that we have today is a week old today. And if you have never been on our website, we'd love to have you visit. Or if you would like to keep up with our videos, if you go up and hit the subscribe button at the top of the page, you will be notified by YouTube every time I post a video, but usually when I post to YouTube, it goes straight over to the website. So I do not notify you when I post, so it does help if you subscribe. It'll tell you, and that saves me notifying everybody. The other thing is pics of this litter are given the order you're on the list, and I do return deposits. I'm not one of these kennels that keeps your deposit. So if you put a deposit down to hold your spot, I would prefer a personal check because I don't cash it. We just put it in the folder. Or you can do Zelle, which is probably the easiest. There's no fee on it like there is on PayPal. And I do have Venmo. Both Venmo and Zelle are my cell phone number. If you do PayPal, it's my email address to make everything confusing for everybody. These guys are going to be able to go home. I got to look at my cheat sheet. They're going home on the 28th of July. They can start going home. They will be spayed and neutered right before that by laser at Animal Medical Surgical Center. We've been doing that for about 15 years now, and it's awesome. Puppies never know they've had it done. They do not have to have Elizabethan collar. They play just like they did the day before, the day after they've had it done. So they sleep a little bit during the day to kind of wear off anesthesia. We do not use injectable. Our vet only uses gas, so they do much, much quicker recovery from the surgery than they would if they used injectable. So, enough of that. Let's get started. I know everybody's been waiting on anticipations on pins and needles to see these guys. We could not be more tickled with this litter. This is Chaps' first litter with Peaches. We were curious the colors we were going to get because Chaps carries about every color imaginable in a Schnauzer. And with Peaches being an apricot, we knew it may pull out the creams and the wheaten colors in them. And so they are really, they're a quandary right now because on some of these, I know we can see a little bit of darker red hairs coming on the back legs of a couple of these. This one is almost a wheaten. And it's kind of it's not really a bright apricot poodle, but it's more of like a wheaten Schnauzer, which is the wheateny color of wheat. Eye color, have no idea what we're going to tell you at this point. They do have black noses coming, yeah. Yeah, we're going to have black noses, I'm pretty sure. So that means they probably have dark eyes. They could have, I don't know, because of Chaps. Chaps has one blue eye. Chaps' father was a jet black Schnauzer, and he had double blue eyes. So Chaps does throw blue eyes. Sometimes he throws the one blue eye. So, okay, I won't touch your head. Sometimes he throws two. But if you look at these two, the reason I touched him, look at the difference in these two heads. This is like a Chap-sized puppy. This is like Peach's 3-sized puppies. This booger is, he's got the biggest head, and I think he's probably going to be the biggest in the litter. So tails are done, dew claws are done, they're microchipped, and that's the way we identify which puppy you're going to get is by your microchip. We've already done their toenails once at a week old. They were really long, so they've had their toenails done. They'll probably get them done in another week. But they're just adorable. So we're going to start, if my scale will work today. I know, I'm not going to bother him. We're going to roll you over. This is a female. Oh, she says, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yep, she's going to have a black nose. She's actually got a white blaze coming down her face too, even though she's got so much cream and apricot on her. She's not white. I don't know how they're going to show. We put them on this blue material to hopefully bring out the colors in them a little better. She is not, none of these are white. This is almost like you got dark, a little bit lighter, a little bit lighter. This is the same, and this one is pretty much the same as this one. So there's 3 colors of basically almost a faded out apricot or a wheaten in here. And I can't tell, she's not one that had the little red on her legs. He is though. But she is, oh I know, I'm gonna roll you over. She's got a white spot on her chest, which is really hard to tell it because it blends in. But she does have white on her chest. I know, I see you. I don't see any other white on her anywhere, but she's definitely going to have black points. Her pads are turning black, but she's also got some pink pads under here. Ears are still sealed shut. And for those of you that never get a chance to see baby ears, and I try and show every litter when they're born, these ears are sealed completely shut, just like their eyes. When these start to open, you'll see little flakes of skin come out, starting to peel off, just like you've had a bad sunburn and you're peeling. That's what these ears will do. Her eyes don't get any peeling marks on them. They just slowly start to open, but the ears do peel. No teeth at all until about 4 weeks. Sometimes we can feel little buds of teeth coming in at 3, but usually by 4, they're eating hard dog food. We do not feed soft dog food. I never have in 32 years of a kennel. They start eating, we have small kibble that we offer mom and the babies so that moms gets the same nutrition as the babies do. We feed a very high quality 32% protein and a 20% fat dog food. Sometimes we switch between a 30 and a 22, but we do not feed anything less than that to our moms and little ones while they're nursing. And mom gets cottage cheese every day. These guys will get cottage cheese every day once they hit about 3.5 to 4 weeks old. We'll start them nibbling on it. And it helps relieve mom of so much work. Also, it makes mom milk like a Holstein cow. We start giving them cottage cheese about 2 weeks before the babies are born, along with some extra vitamins, minerals, and herbs that we put in it. And it helps milk production. It makes babies be born nice and fat and usually suck on your fingers as they're delivering or suck on their own feet trying to find a nipple. So we find that it has worked really, really good for us. All right, so this little female, I'll get my microchipper turned on. Whoops. She is 9809. We will put little collars on them at about 3 to 4 weeks old so you can tell them apart as they grow. So again, she is 9809, and I'll turn the scale back on and see what she weighs. She feels like, I'm going to guess about 9 ounces, 10 ounces. We'll see. See how far off I am. Oh, I'm off. 14.6. I'm guessing. I can do them when they're bigger, but little makes it hard. So she's 14.6 ounces. You can see already the waves coming down in her coat. All right, we're going to try the big guy. This is the big boy of the litter, and I'll show you what I mean by head size makes a difference in puppies. Look at the difference in the heads in these two. Huge cranial difference. This guy's going to be the biggest in the litter. This is going to be second. These are probably, as far as size-wise, these are going to be, this is the smallest by far, and then third biggest, fourth, and the fifth. So they kind of go down from there. So this guy is like a big sumo wrestler. He's got black nose. He's going to have black points around his mouth. His ears are darkening. So that's, oh, look how black they are inside the ears. Ears are completely sealed shut. Your ears are really easy to see. Let me get you, shoot down inside that ear. That one's really easy to see. Really nice cream color. He's just like the female was, but just a titch darker. And he does have, if you can tell, down here on his legs, oh, and somebody smells. Oh, I hope we don't have any of that while we're here. I better quit touching the back end or I'll encourage that. So he's got a little bit more red on the back of his legs, which I'm anxious to see if turns this like apricot-y color. But really pretty guy. Let me roll you over and see if you got a white spot. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, I gotcha. No, he's pretty much just that cream all over. All he does is eat, sleep, and go to the bathroom. Got an itch? Lots of times at this age, you'll find their itchy spot. No, he says no. And you can tell this pads are all black. This is, he's got 3 pink pads. What do you got on the back? Pink and black. You got, and they may turn. He's still pretty young. We're just 7 days old. I know, you're dreaming. You're dreaming. All right, let's see what your microchip is. This is 9908, and this is the big male. Oh, my scale did not want to wait on me. All right, there we go. I know you're over a pound. 1 pound, 7.4 ounces. I know it, I got you. Okay, go back in your spot. You'll get all snuggled back in. All right, so this is the one that's the really pretty wheat and apricot color. I love this color. You're such a pretty baby. It's got a nice white star right in the top of his head. Got black ears too? Yeah, ears are pretty black. He's got white on the back feet, white on the front feet, and he's got white all the way up. He'll relax here in a minute. There he goes. He's got white all the way up under his chin and on his chest. You're just sleeping. He says, I don't care what you do to me, just don't wake me up. See, now you're sleeping. There you go. Now you're relaxing. All right, let's see what he weighs. We're going to make it cold, buddy. 1 pound, 2.8. All right, down you go. That's a girl. I know. I turned him around and never even looked to see what it was. This is a girl. We don't mess with them every day except to pick them up, feel them for, I care about body temperature, I care about the feel, I care about the skin condition. I want to be able to pull this skin up and have it drop right back down. If you pull it up and it stays up, they're dehydrated. So I really don't care when they're born, if they're male or they're female. That's the least of my worries. I just want them healthy, fat, nursing, and pooping. That's the big thing. And we're always checking to make sure that nobody's got any poop stuck on their butt. So I wasn't even thinking about checking what this is. I knew those were boy, girl, but this is a girl, people, not a boy. 9808 is a girl. I'm so sorry. I forgot to check your plumbing. So I'll remember to check plumbing on the next one. All right, this one is a male. So we got 2 girls and a boy and now another boy. So we got, I think it's 3 boys and 2 girls if I remember what Vanessa told me. Did I forget to scan this one? Guess what? Fiddle. All right, we're going to have to chip this one. We've missed it when we were chipping. All right, no chipper. So this is the no chipper boy. But I will put a chip, and when I put their videos on, or their pictures on next week, I will put chip number. But this little boy has no chip. He is the same color as this one, just a titch dark, just a hint darker, not much. Not even enough you probably could even tell if you paid much attention to them. Not really. You put them together and they look identical. Never mind, they're identical. So he's got, and you can't tell it, but they really do have white toes, but it blends in when the light hits it that way. Do you have any white on your chest, or are you all just pretty cream? You're just pretty cream. So this guy's just cream. He says, I'm yawning. I'm yawning. All right, so let's see what you weigh. I will do that. So no chip weighs 1 pound, 0.6. All right, buddy. All right, let's see what you are. Surprise me. Oh, we're right. 2 girls and a boy. This is another boy. Microchip number 9807. He's yawning. He's the same color. There's really not a hoot's bit of difference. So I'm glad we're microchipping him. There's no difference in these guys. This one has all black pads on the front feet. Let's just notice that. And almost, oh, it's all identical. The outside two pads on each back foot is black. The big pad on the bottom is black, and the center toes are pink. You have a party combo color going on. Let me see what you weigh. This one is 15 too. So size-wise, we are smallest, next to smallest, next. Let's just arrange you this way. There we are in size. Weight right now, which you can't take that to the bank at this age, really. But a lot of people want to know size-wise. But so the smaller two are on this end. And you know what? You might even replace this one. There. That looks a little better. So in size-wise microchip, 9809. That's hard to do this with them together. 9807. I'm picking that one up. This is the no chip, I'm sure. I'm not sure. It's 9807. Isn't this bad? This is the no chip. This is like the shell game. If you move them around on me, I'm screwed. Okay. This is the no chip. All right. That's so funny. And then the apricot one is 9810. And the big boy is 9808. That's so funny. So that's no chip. And he looks a little darker than this one. Mm-hmm. Does he? Yeah, it does to you too in the camera. Yeah, when I get him here like this with them all the creams together, he's lighter. These two are the same. Lighter, a little bit. This is the darkest, of course, and then this guy. So they're fun. They're going to be adorable. This looks like a little baby polar bear. But we're really excited about this litter, and we are anxious to see you guys watch it grow. We will put photos on of these puppies when they're 2 weeks old and their eyes start to open. I may try and get pictures on sometime this next week. I don't know if I'll get it done this weekend, but I want them to get a little bit more size and a little bit. They will change so much. It's crazy. But if I do get a weekday this weekend, I'll try and get photos on individually. And I'll text you and let you know. And like I said, you'll take your pick. If you know right now there's nothing in the litter you want, please call me and let me know. If there's not the color that you wanted in this litter, or if you're looking for a particular sex, which I don't know. People really don't realize that once they're neutered as a juvenile, the boys never hike their leg. They always squat to pee. Unless you have a male dog they play with all the time, and then it's like teaching them to sit. When you're constantly doing that repetition and telling him to sit, he'll watch a male always go over and hike his leg on a bush or a tree. He can learn it. But if they don't play with the male, they're not going to have that tendency. They also will not mark your home. The reason dogs mark your home is if you get an adult 6 months old puppy or older and it's never been neutered until that age or a little older, they have already known their testosterone has started to kick in, and they are marking their territory because they're a guy and they're going to mark the other dogs, know who lives there. So spay and neuter at 8 weeks old completely takes all that away, which is awesome. It's the same with the female. She'll never have a heat cycle. Females tend to be a little bit more grumpy, like teenage girls when they have their heat cycles. So by eliminating it at that age, it does not do anything for their bladder or to their bladder. I have a lot of people say, oh, well, I read on the internet. Well, you can read anything you want on the internet if you look long enough. But we've been doing it for over 15 years. It does not cause them any health defects. If it did, my clients would be all over the internet with it. And it's so much better. It's done and over with. It's so much easier on the puppy. There's no Elizabethan collar they have to wear. Health-wise, it takes about 5 minutes to do a male and about 6 to 7 minutes to maybe up to 8 minutes to do a female, and then they're finished. So we really like being able to offer that service to people because a lot of times people never want to go do it. And I know different parts of the country for us, my clients in New York on Staten Island and up in Maine, some places pay anywhere from $600 to $900 to have it done. So it is much more beneficial to have it done while they're little. So I hope you've enjoyed their video. If you have any questions at all, as always, please call me or text me. I cleaned off my emails. Oh my Lord, I had over 1,700 emails. I literally would love to be able to get on the email. I just don't have time. I do have a life, and the dog takes up 3/4 of it, and I get 1/4 of it. So I don't have time for emails, but I always have time for text or phone calls because my phone is always with me. I think it grew on my hip pocket. So have a great week. I hope you enjoyed these guys. They're really cute babies. And we'll talk to you later.